Hi everyone, we are Miruna and Lorenzo, and we are software engineers in Bending Spoons.
And today we wanted to let you know a little bit about what we do here. It's not going to be a comprehensive presentation. There's a website for that. But we have this little basket here full of questions, and we're going to just ask each other random questions and see where this goes.
Let's go.
Tell me about a project that was a 10 out of 10 in difficulty.
Well, here we just acquired a bunch of apps, and we had to be very fast in integrating like all the tracking system, the libraries that we have here, and also working like with new people because we didn't know the team. I think the hardest part was also like navigating through the code bases. They were super hard and mostly in technologies that we never used. And I would say that was it. We had to do it in like 1 week. But in the end, we managed to do it in less than that. So it was like a happy ending, I guess.
Nice.
What's one thing you get to do here that you couldn't do anywhere else?
I think the amount of responsibility that you get, especially compared to your seniority as a concept, is very high. Like here, I remember that I had been here for less than a year, and I was already like completely managing like a piece of the app, like a feature end to end. And that's really cool. That's something that I feel that have helped me grow a lot and give me like a lot of like personal satisfaction.
Yeah. No, I am completely aligned. For me, I think it's very close to what you said, and it's basically like the impact that you can have on the products and seeing like that your work is actually useful for people and seeing them like interacting with your features, with your apps. It's amazing.
What's the biggest or weirdest problem you've ever caused at Bending Spoons?
For me, it's actually funny because once where we were working on this huge acquisition, everyone was super focused, and also there was a bit of pressure of like having everything ready as soon as possible. And I committed my keys to a wrong repository. And then in the end, I also went back to my focus mode, meaning that I closed all the communications channel. And then everyone was logged as me in GitHub and all these like coding spaces. And they had this issue for like half a day. So I basically blocked the entire team, which was more than 10 people for sure. And then when I came back from my focus mode, I realized that there were like 3-4 tickets, and everyone was saying that, oh, this is the weirdest ticket we've ever seen. We don't know what was happening. And I was like, yes, guys, it was me. I'm super sorry.
But were they able to push code and open PRs
as me? Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So your productivity statistics went
exactly. My contributions on GitHub.
Nice. To me, so I was working on StreamYard, which is a product that we have for live streaming. And I was trying to do like a very in-depth and technical optimization of the video codec that we were using so that we could like have more lives going on at the same time with fewer resources, so make everything more efficient. And after I banged my head on this for like 2 weeks, at some point I'm like, I figure it out. I find like the magic set of commands and parameters that I pass to the encoder that would just work. And so I'm all happy. I test it. It works. Send it to production. It was a Friday at 5 p.m. What could go wrong? I push it and I go on with my day and my weekend. Until on Saturday afternoon, I receive a phone call because apparently for like 24 hours straight, everybody who went live on StreamYard did so without audio at all. But because of how StreamYard works, they couldn't realize at the moment. They had to be watching their own live on the platform, like on YouTube, to realize. And so it was very difficult for many of them to know. And then I found out why it was significantly more efficient, because it wasn't encoding audio at all. I mean, trade-offs. Not the best trade-off, but still a trade-off.
Great. Next one. What's your most used Slack reaction?
That's a very nice question. Do you have like 20 minutes? Because I have a whole list. I think that it's, now jokes aside, it's either Fizjal, which is, you should Google it. It's like, when I want to express excitement for something that's happening, or probably like CC, which is just a nodding face that does yes, yes, which I use when I want to quickly agree with something, which I usually do.
I also have the CC one, but I think most of the time I use the heart one, like the red classic one. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly not what I do. Almost. What's the most challenging part of your job? You get all the questions about difficult things.
The most challenging part of my job right now, I think it is like managing speed, balancing speed and the quality. We are currently working on integrating some new technologies in Remini. Remini is the app I'm working with. It's like an AI photo enhancer to make you look like your best self. And we have to be very fast, but at the same time, since we have like such like large user base, we also have to be super careful to not break the app. So I'd say this. For you?
I agree, yeah. I'm gonna sound boring because I just agree with you. But yeah, to me, it's also like, to give it a slightly different spin, to me, it's like self-managing, which is like the other side of the coin of having a lot of flexibility. You are responsible for how you spend your own time, which is like very cool on one side, but on the other, you do learn to be diligent and like structure your day. I'm not a structured, organized person by default, but here I learned to do it because I had to be more productive in what I would do.
On a scale from 1 to 100, how much did you know when you joined and how much do you know now?
It depends on how you see it. Like in terms of like software engineering as a whole, I probably knew 10. In terms of iOS engineering, which is the first thing that I did for like the first year and a half when I came here, I knew 0. I basically, finally, I don't know, it was probably because I was slightly distracted, but I figured out I would do actual iOS engineering on my first day. Like, I had no idea, I didn't ask, I was happy with anything. So like I arrived here and they told me, yeah, you're gonna do iOS apps, which back then was like 80% of what we did, so it made sense. And I had to learn everything. I didn't even have an iPhone. I never wrote Swift code or anything. Now I would say out of the whole world of software engineering, I don't know, I probably know it 50 of the reasonable things that you might expect to know. What do you think?
I agree with you on the second part. No, but when I joined, I came not even straight from university because I was still doing my bachelor's, and I joined for an internship. So I basically knew nothing, like nothing. I had no idea what is it like to be like an iOS developer, which is how I started. So I did the training. So like to answer the question, it's like 0. I had no idea of. No, 0, it wasn't even like on the scale. It was a 1 maybe.
Classic software engineer, I think. That would have been enough by 1 really.
And then how much I know now, I would say 10. Maybe. Not even maybe. I don't know. There's so much to know.
Yeah, that's true. It really depends where you
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's no line. Like there is infinite things that you should know. And I don't know all of them, but...
Yeah, fair enough. Also, the more you learn, the more
you realize
to learn that there are things you don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the same for me. Probably the perceived number is decreasing for me as I go. Yeah. I thought I knew more than I actually knew when I joined, and now I know that there are so many things that I just don't know, and I don't know if I ever will. So the bucket is officially empty. We hope that all of our answers were interesting for you. If you want to know more about Bendispons, about what we do, you can follow us on all of our social media and on our website. And
thank you. What?
Look at this. What?
Again.
What?
Again.